All right. I'm back. Take two. Let's see if it works this time. Steven's out. Megan's taking the co-pilot seat, and we're going to be talking about Iron Lung next here on Two Geeks and a Microphone. Welcome to the Two Geeks and a Microphone podcast, your one-stop shop for television, movie, video games, comic books, book reviews, and more. Now, without further ado, here's Steven and Mike. And who talks first? You talk first. I'll talk first. Blah, 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 blah.
Hello there. So who talks first? You talk first. I talk first.
Sorry, I'm not used to doing everything by myself. All right. Like I said, Steven is out today, but I am Mike, one of the co-hosts to Two Geeks and a Microphone. And with me today is my lovely daughter, Megan Shanks. Say hey to everybody, Megan.
Hello.
Hello. All right. And today we're going to be talking about Markiplier's. Did I say that right? Markiplier? I never know if I'm getting his name right or not.
Yes, but you say it funny.
Okay. Well, how do I say it?
Oh, yeah. You have a pause in there. It's just Markiplier.
Markiplier. Is that better?
Yeah.
All right. Anyway, so we'll be talking about Markiplier's, new movie, or first movie, The Iron Lung. And we'll talk a little bit about each of our feelings on it. And we'll get into some production value stuff of the film and everything. Yeah, I got things to say about this movie. Anyway, but before we get that started, I got some geeky news. So, usually it's feast or famine, and I think this is pretty big news. It might still be sort of in the rumor category, but considering it's coming from one of the actors, actually all the actors, I don't think it's as much rumor as, anyway. So
more of a tease. And
it's too bad Steven's not going to be here, not here today, because he's going to be really excited about this one, I think. So here's our news cue.
I don't have control over it.
Bingo. Oh, shoot. Now I got to bring in my window because I had this all set up and then I had to go out and come back in. All right. So, geeky news today. Nathan Fillion has been hinting that there will be a Firefly reunion. Now, we don't know exactly what this means. Does that mean the show is actually coming back for another season? Does that mean they're going to do a reunion movie, quote unquote? We don't know. But Nathan Fillion, all this last week, has been dropping these little videos. So let's take a look.
Take me out to the black.
Well.
Hopefully I don't get a strike for
Has
this.
the day finally come?
The day has finally come.
And you?
Yeah, it's still a little creepy when you do that.
Wait, are we?
Yes, we are.
Shiny.
I was hoping
Shiny.
to see that.
He didn't have a mustache in the first shot.
Saw this coming.
That's what Summer said.
It's about what I think it's about, huh?
It's about what you're thinking about.
Well, okay then.
Well, okay then. From my own.
All right. So Nathan Fillion has been dropping these little video hints. And so it looks like that they are planning some type of Firefly reunion. And yes. Oh gosh, what is his name? Gosh, I can't think of his name.
I need more context.
Yeah,
to try to help.
You know the actor I'm talking about. He's been in the DC show that we used to watch, Doom Patrol. Yeah. Why can't I think of his name? Anyway.
The Mummy?
Yeah.
Brendan Fraser.
No, not the Mummy. No.
Well, I meant he was in.
Oh. No, he wasn't in the Mummy. Not with Brendan Fraser. Gosh, I can't think of his name. Anyway, he will be returning also, because if you're a Firefly fan, you know what happened to him at the end of near the end of the movie that they had done to close out the whole series. And I question, well, how are they going to have him back? But supposedly they've come up with a way. So anyway, that's the big news. Again, nothing official from like the studios or anything like that, but it's coming from Nathan Fillion himself. So I'm going to take that as official. So that's my big geeky news for today.
Alan Tudyk?
Alan Tudyk. Thank you. I could not think of his freaking name.
I didn't know he was on Firefly.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. Oh. He's a huge part of Firefly. He's the pilot for Serenity, or the ship's called Serenity.
Yes.
Yeah.
That I know, even though I've never seen it.
Yeah, my friend Jonathan has 3D printed a gigantic model of that ship.
Cool.
Yeah, in several pieces, and he's putting it together and stuff. So can't wait to see it when he's done with it. It's going to be really cool. Anyway, so that's the geeky news for today. I'm excited. Hopefully our friends over at Nerdery and Murdery are excited about this, because Steven and I actually did crossover episodes. I think that was one of our first with those guys on Firefly and Serenity and stuff like that. And we had a good time. So who knows? Maybe we'll have them back on when we talk about this. They'd be good co-hosts for that episode. So, all right. You ready to move on to some Geekdar?
Yep.
Cool.
Go with the radar, sir.
What's wrong with it?
I've lost the bleeps, I've lost the sweeps, and I've lost the creeps.
The what? The what? And the what?
You know, the bleeps, the sweeps, and the creeps.
It's not all.
All right. Geekdar, you want to go first, or you want me to go first?
I don't care.
I don't care either. What do you want to do?
I can go first.
All right. You go first.
I have pops.
You know, it seems like you always have pops and I always have comic books.
I like pops figures. I collect them.
I know.
I like collecting things.
Yeah, pretty soon you're going to need a whole new place to put them in.
Yeah. Doesn't help that I have U2's figures too.
Mm-hmm. Anyway.
But I've got all but one of the main release line for the Hazbin Hotel Pops.
Go figure.
So
say it's not so.
I have Charlie and Maggie. I can't see my camera. Wait, I have screens.
Lift it up a little bit. Lift it up a little bit. There you go. There you go. There you go. That's good. There you go. You got them. All right. Now, who are these?
Charlie and Maggie.
Okay.
Charlie being the main character. Well, one of them. And her girlfriend. Charlie being the Princess of Hell.
Okay.
And then I had Angel, who's one of my absolute favorites.
Okay.
I have Lucifer.
Okay.
Who's kind of derpy looking in pop form, but I love him.
He's kind of derpy looking. That's funny. Okay.
And
you got another one. All right.
I got two more.
Okay.
I got Alistair.
All right.
One of my most recent ones. And then I managed to find one Chase version of Baggy as her exorcist form.
Nice. Okay.
So I'm just missing Serpentius and then the chase of his, Alistair's chase, and Charlie's chase.
And then you'll have the whole set of
Yep.
that particular set then.
That's come out so far, yes.
Okay, cool. All right. I have comic books. Imagine that. I did go to Fantasy last night and got a couple things out of my pull. I'll start with Batman, since Batman tends to be my favorite. They DC Comics did another facsimile reprint. They've been doing a lot of these lately, and I saw this one was out, and I'm like, oh shoot, I gotta get this. For one thing, I just absolutely love the cover of it. It's awesome. But it is Detective Comics number 575. And as you can see, this is a little different for Batman because he is holding a gun. And Batman doesn't normally do that. And it's one of the reasons I like the cover. It's different. There is something very important about the gun that he's holding that I'm not going to tell in this episode because I'm considering putting together a Mike Has Issues for Kofi and talking about this series. Again, it's the Batman Year 2, the follow-up to Frank Miller's Batman Year 1. DC Comics had decided at that time that this would be a good storyline to follow up Frank Miller's Year 1 with. And it's quite controversial with fans because of the events that happen in this story. A lot of fans don't like what they did, what the writers did with it. And Todd McFarlane, I believe, is involved in some of the artwork and some of the covers and stuff for this particular storyline too. So stay tuned for a special Kofi episode on Batman Year 2, and I'll get to that one soon. In the meantime, I'm working on Batgirl special number 1. I'm hoping to have that done by the end of this month. All right, next one. This is a lead in to the upcoming Darth Maul animated series coming up on Disney, which we will be discussing here on Two Geeks and a Microphone. And this is the comic prequel to that, and it is called Shadows of Maul. And the cover to this just looks beautiful. Beautiful picture of Darth Maul with his dual lightsaber. And then I don't know the other two characters. There's a droid on there and some man. I have no idea who he is, but I will find out later. And we will probably be discussing this as we talk about the upcoming animated series. So I'm excited about this. I don't know how many issues it is, though. I don't know how many issues are going to be, because the Maul series is starting pretty soon. So they'll have to come out with those quickly if they want it to be a total lead in to the film. So, okay. I think that's all I got for Geekdar and Geeky News.
That's a brand new comic.
Oh, yeah. This is a brand new comic. It came out about a week ago. I actually had it in my pull for a week or two now. A week, because I went specifically to the store last week to get it put into my pull because I didn't realize it was coming out. And that way I'd have it for this week when I got paid so I could go buy it. So. And just like the Batman one I saw earlier this week, and I'm like, oh, that one's I got to get that one too. So
I'm seeing 5 issues.
5 issues of Darth Maul.
Mm-hmm.
Does it give release dates for the issues?
No.
Bummer. Because I'd like to know that. I don't know if this is going to be like a bi-monthly thing, or I don't know how they're going to do it. But yeah, I'm excited about that. All right. You ready to jump into our main event?
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's do this.
It's time for the main event.
Look at that. Steven's not with us, but he's still with us. All right. So today we are going to be jumping into Markiplier. Did I say it right? Markiplier. His first film, which is called Iron Lung. Iron Lung is based upon a video game. I've never heard of this game. I'm not much of a gamer unless it comes to retro gaming. I prefer my game systems of my past and so on and so forth, like Atari and Nintendo and Super Nintendo and that kind of stuff. But Megan apparently is a big fan of Markiplier. He is a YouTube creator, YouTube content creator. I don't really know much of it about his channel. What does he do on his channel?
He's a Let's Player.
Okay. So
he plays games.
He's a gamer. Well, that makes sense if he's doing a movie on a video game. That makes complete and total sense there. But yeah, all I know about him is what you say about him. Other than that, I never watched him or heard about him. Apparently, he's got a huge following. I'm jealous of that. I'd like to have that huge following that he's got. So if you're a Markiplier fan, just come over and click on our show. you can just hang on. I'll take his leftovers or whatever.
38 million.
Right, 38 million. He's got enough. He can lose a few of those, a few thousand of those. Just come over to our channel. A few thousand is nothing out of 38 million. Anyway, so he did this movie, and I remember, Megan, when you showed the trailer. You showed the trailer to both Steven and I after we finished recording one of our episodes for Two Geeks, and both Steven and I went, "We don't know what we just watched." And sadly, I had the same feeling after I watched the movie. I still am not totally sure what I watched, but no matter my feelings on the film itself, I respect him in the fact that he stepped probably out of his comfort zone just a little bit to make this film. Huh?
I mean, this is the biggest project he's done,
right?
But it's not his first project.
Okay, all right. You want to talk about that?
I can.
Okay. Well, what was his first project then?
A Date with Markiplier.
Okay.
He's got.
What is that?
So he's got.
And don't just say A Date with Markiplier.
He's got. I think it's been 3. Yeah, he's done 3 of these like YouTube choose your own adventures.
Interesting.
And the first one was A Date with Markiplier. That was just fully just from his channel. It was before like YouTube Red and the YouTube Originals was a thing. And so that was his first one. He's always been like a fan of like comedy and stuff. He actually used to do stuff with what was their channel called? I don't remember.
I have no idea.
I remember he used to do a lot of collabs with this comedy channel until one of the main people in there sadly passed away.
Oh, okay.
That was a big hit for him because he was really close with them.
Gotcha. Okay.
Gosh, that was so long ago. That was like all the YouTubers dyeing their hair era.
Oh gosh.
Because that was the start of it for Mark.
Like who's the other guy that you always watch?
Jack.
Yeah, Jacksepticeye.
Him and his green hair.
Yeah. Does he still have green hair?
No.
No,
he stopped dyeing his hair.
Oh.
No, Jack's embracing the gray.
No, I get it.
He's got the long hair. He's got the long hair, and he's embracing the gray.
I respect that. Mm-hmm.
But so Mark's first like big for him for at the time was a date with Markiplier, and it's this. It starts with one video, and then at the end, it gives you two choices. It's got two links to two different videos to go on next, and you just go down the line.
That's pretty creative.
Yeah, it's really great. And then when YouTube started with the what now is their premium, but it was originally called YouTube Red, and they had this whole YouTube Red Originals. It was creators making their own kind of like they had different shows. There was a whole murder mystery one with
these all YouTube content creators doing this? Okay.
Yeah, it was all YouTube content creators. There's a big murder mystery one that I cannot remember the name of the show or the person who ran it. But that was a pretty big one. Smosh had one. Smosh is a huge YouTube channel. But when that came, Mark's first one for that, his second one in total, he did another one of these choose your own adventures, and it was a heist with Markiplier.
Oh wow.
And it was great. And we got all these new characters, and we saw other characters that returned that we love. And then he did another one a couple of years later, actually right about the time he was starting working on Iron Lung, about 2023, I think 22, 23, because that's when it all started.
Okay.
But he had In Space with Markiplier.
Oh my gosh.
And we got even more new characters, and they're great videos. Go find them, go through them. It's fun to find all the different possibilities because there's so many endings for each one.
Huh. Okay. All right.
And it's just really fun.
Cool. All right. So now he's primarily a gamer. He primarily plays through video games on his channel, correct?
Yeah, and he got the biggest with horror games. Mark was one of the when he first started, he was pretty much known as a horror game let's player. Five Nights at Freddy's really got him on the map.
And here we have a tie into Iron Lung too, right?
Yeah, there was conflict.
Why was there conflict? Explain that.
So the first film that was also in like 2023.
First film meaning
being
FNAF. See, I said FNAF. Aren't you proud of me?
Mm-hmm.
Anyway.
And when that filming was going on, Mark was supposed to be the security guard in the beginning, in the very first scene that gets killed. That was supposed to be Mark. But he couldn't do it because he had conflicts with Iron Lung. Hi, Jeff.
Morning, Jeff. Actually, I need to say good morning to Nobody Fool. And yes, Nobody Fool. That was Firefly I was referring to earlier. And Brenda said, I love Nathan Fillion. And I know that. And it was because she shared those videos with me that I knew this was going on. And good morning, Jeff. Thank you for joining us. Hopefully you heard my geeky news. And if you didn't, we'll talk later. Anyway. All right. So yeah, we were talking about FNAF and his connection with FNAF.
So yeah, FNAF, he blew up with FNAF. He was one of the big YouTubers that helped. FNAF helped him, and he helped FNAF. They helped each other get popular. Type thing.
Okay.
He was one of the YouTubers that really got FNAF popular, and he's jokingly known as the king of Five Nights at Freddy's because it's a bit he did during one of the games.
Okay. All right.
So sadly, we did not get Mark as a cameo, even though we desperately wanted him as a cameo in it.
So do you know what his cameo would have been had he?
Yeah, I said the first scene.
Oh, okay.
Of the first film was supposed to be Mark.
Oh, okay.
The security.
I might have missed you saying that when I was checking the comments. Sorry.
That first scene we see, it was supposed to be Mark.
So he was supposed to get killed.
Yeah.
Right at the beginning. Okay, that would make sense. I get that.
It was supposed to be a fun nod to the fans, but we did get Matt Pat, so I'm happy about that.
I know you mentioned
the waiter. He was the waiter.
Oh, he's the one that does the how it should have ended, or
no, it's Game Theory.
Game Theory. That's it.
Well,
that's it.
He's no longer the face of Game Theory, but
really?
He retired.
Oh.
For somebody who retired, he still does a lot of stuff just outside of YouTube now.
How old is he? I mean, he's a young guy, right?
Yeah.
Well, I wish I could retire.
He's 39.
Yeah. I wish I could have said I was retired at 39. That would have been awesome. Anyway,
he still does stuff, but just not YouTube.
Right. Okay. He did movie theory too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
It started off with Game Theory, and then we got Film Theory.
Or Film Theory, yeah. And he's the one that would end it, and that's just that. That's a film theory.
Yeah, that's just a theory.
That's just a theory, yeah.
Game Theory or Film Theory. Yes, that's Matt Pat.
Okay. I didn't know we were going to...
Matt Pat because his name is Matthew Patrick.
I had no idea we were going to be talking about all the different YouTube content creators in this episode, but I guess it makes sense. Are they all buddies?
I mean, yeah.
Yeah? They know each other?
Yeah, they know each other.
Have they ever had any, like, crossover episodes or anything like that?
Yes. Well, I don't know if Matt and Mark have. Jack's been in... I don't know. There's a whole bunch of YouTubers, and there's a lot of overlay.
Yeah, no kidding.
I don't think Matt's ever been in there. Well, Matt Pat has been in. He's in Space, and I think Heist. So, because those have a whole bunch. Space and Heist have a whole bunch of cameos from a whole lot of YouTubers. Rosanna Pansino's in it. I think Jack did voice. Yeah, he voiced people in Space. Because he couldn't get out to film. He couldn't get out to LA to film for it, so he was a voiceover.
Okay. Did he voice multiple characters or just one?
I think he's in it a couple of times. I don't know. I'd have to go to rewatch Space.
I only asked that because the way you said it, to me, it sounded like you meant that he was doing multiple characters, but I just want to clarify that.
I know he's one specific. I know he has one specific role. I don't remember if you hear his voice in other bits, but he's in Space with Mark Blair. And yeah, Matt Pat's in that one. In that, yeah, there's a whole bunch of cameos from music. Mark is very well connected within the YouTube universe.
Okay, all right.
Spaces, but the same goes for the second FNAF movie. They wanted to have him as a cameo in there too,
but
we didn't get him in the first one. But now it's production side or trying to get Iron Lung out.
So Iron Lung was the reason for neither one of the appearances happening. Gotcha.
So we're crossing our fingers for the third one because Iron Lung's out in theaters and he's trying to do he's trying to work towards a DVD Blu-ray release, but hopefully that doesn't stop him from being in the third film.
Okay.
I just really want a Mark cameo.
Well, this was self-funded and self-produced, self-written. I mean, he did everything.
Self-starred.
Yes, yeah. Well, he had a couple other people, right?
Yes.
Do you know who all was involved besides him? I know he was the main character, and he did probably 90% of the film, maybe 95. He did a lot.
I know
But
Jack's in it.
But you definitely had the one voiceover you had what, 2 voiceovers that we heard in it. Oh, Jack Septiceye is in it?
Mm-hmm.
Really? Who was Jack Septiceye?
I think he's the other engineer that gets radiated blasted.
Oh, okay.
I think. Cool. I don't know. I really wanted to rewatch it so I could try and listen because I didn't know going in that Jack wasn't in it. So I wasn't really listening for his voice. And Jack can change. He can do accent. He can do some accents other than his Irish accent. So I wasn't really listening for his voice.
Yeah, because I always say that he's the Irish guy with the filthy mouth.
Yeah, that's Jack.
Yeah,
anyway. But a lot of the things that Jack has been in, they all want him to up his. They want him to do the over the top Irish accent.
Well, that's because that's what he's known for,
right?
So yeah, I could see if you're gonna have him, you have him do his most popular bit and such. So I get that. But yeah, it was self-funded. From my notes I've gathered, it was $3 to $4 million budget, which is a very small budget for a film,
for a movie, yeah.
Right? But on the same time, in the same aspect, that's
a lot of money.
That's a lot of money for just one individual to come up with or have. I mean, I don't know how much he's worth, but
a lot.
Sure, he's worth a lot, but still, $3 to $4 million. That's still a lot for a guy who's doing well on YouTube, even for him. Who asked you? Hey, all right. Yeah, no kidding. So Luna decided she wanted to speak up and put her 2 cents in. But like I said, I wasn't the biggest fan of this movie, but I respect the fact that he wrote this, he filmed it, he edited it. I think he edited it, right?
He helped edit.
Okay. He did majority of the work himself, and yeah, I think
his editing team also worked on it. So the biggest or the most known name for his editing team is Lixion.
Lixion?
Yeah, I don't know. It's his name. Okay. It's his content name or I don't know, gamer tag, if you will.
Okay,
more or less. But Lixion's his main editor, or at least has been for a while. He's in a lot of Mark's videos as a little cartoon pop-in. It's fun. I love it.
Okay, gotcha. All right.
I'm pretty sure he also worked on it. So,
but I respect the fact that he completely did this, for the most part, did this himself and starred in it himself. That's pretty impressive,
Mm-hmm.
And considering you had a $3 to $4 million budgeted film, and I'm seeing that it made, I had how much it made in my notes, but
over 50 million in total.
Yeah, over 50 million globally. I mean, that's
a big jump.
That's massive success for an indie guy. That's
don't
impressive.
Underestimate the Markiplier fans. Do not underestimate us.
Okay. So, and the film is based on this video game, and the video game is, help me understand this, because I still don't quite get this.
It's an indie film. It's an indie horror game that, honestly, there's not much to it. There's just not much to it.
That's why there wasn't much to the film.
Yeah, I don't know why. I don't know how it kind of blew up, but yeah, Dave Szymanski created this little hour-long game. It's not even an hour. Mark's video is like 45 minutes, maybe.
Okay.
So just under an hour of playthrough. And the only thing this game is you're in the sub, you're
Mhm.
turning the ship and taking radiation pictures of this anomaly that they're trying to research. And that's pretty much all the information that you get. You get
And that's almost
something happened.
exactly what happens in the film too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you get something happened. You get told in the beginning something happened that caused these blood moons, these moons that are just filled with blood.
Right. Hence we get the blood.
And
this
it's a apocalypse type thing.
This movie has supposedly the record.
The world record breaking amount
of fake blood. And how many gallons of fake blood were there?
80,000 gallons.
That's a lot of fake
which
blood.
Is like 30,000 more than I found it. I should have put that in there. But I don't remember the movie, but the previous world record was like 50,000 gallons.
Do you know what movie that was for?
I don't remember.
That's curious. I'm curious of what that is. See. So you'll have to play Tito here while you're playing co-host. So yeah, and at one point he actually is out in the blood. So he has a scene of that, and I believe he did that himself.
Yeah, he did. I think the stunt was in the beginning though, but he did all of his stunts by himself. Mark is.
They wanted a stunt guy to do his stunts, but he didn't want him to do the stunts.
Yeah, Mark is what we lovingly refer to him as a masochist, because Mark is constantly known for going, I think I can do this, and then doing things that hurt himself. And he has no problem with it, and he comes back and goes, I could do that again, or he's weird. I love him.
Well, now the main thing of his physical stunts was him getting thrown around in the submarine, right?
Yeah, I think the beginning when he was being thrown around was the only time that they used his stunt double.
Okay. Well, I thought in that we watched a little bit of a video that of Mark being interviewed, and I thought he said that he did some of the stuff.
Yeah, he did.
Okay, all right, that's what I thought he said. Because
there's just one.
He said something about didn't he get hurt or?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I think they used. So he said there's two shots in there. One is a front-facing one, and one is a back-facing one. So the back-facing one is the one that they used the stunt double for, and the stunt double filmed first, so they could kind of show him. Yeah, I found the Evil Dead. Yeah,
your mother's playing Tito for us. So Brenda said Evil Dead used 70,000 gallons of fake blood. I wonder if Mark Replier knew that and just was like, I'm going to beat him.
I mean, that could be. I would not put it past Mark.
He probably found that fact somewhere and said, I gotta beat Evil Dead.
Yeah.
Well, and him being a horror video game guy, I'm sure he's probably a fan of Evil Dead. So, which I'm
pretty sure he's played.
I've never actually watched Evil Dead.
Because I think that's a game too.
I don't know. I couldn't confirm nor deny that. Anyway, so let's see. What else do we want to talk about? Oh, did you talk about his hospitalization?
No.
Okay, all right. Since we're talking about the blood, that would be a good interlude into his hospitalization. Tell us about that.
That also ties into Mark's quote unquote masochism.
Okay.
This man ends up in the hospital a lot. I don't know. I swear, like every other day we get posts. Mark's in the hospital again. But
what do you do to get in the hospital when you're a YouTuber and you sit on your butt behind a camera? I don't know.
He does not just sit on his butt. He's insane.
Okay.
I love Mark.
Okay. I don't know a lot about him, so.
But yeah, 80,000 gallons of blood. That's a lot of blood.
Yes.
And
agreed.
he ended up in the ER because he got too much fake blood in his eyes. And I love the posts that we got for that one because he always posts a picture to update us when he's in the hospital. And it was just this really close up.
So this is just a bit of his.
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh gosh.
I told you. We lovingly refer to him as a masochist.
Oh, is
and
that
he
how you
denies
get
it all the time.
Is that how you get 38 million subscribers? You just go to the hospital all the time and post pictures for it?
He's also goopy.
Okay, all right.
But yeah, it's just a really funny picture that he's just like and with these like bloodshot eyes because they just covered in fake blood.
Man, that doesn't sound like too much fun for me, but
no.
Okay, and we did find out in our putting together our notes. We were frantically putting our notes together this morning just before we started, just to be
have a little bit of a outline.
Right. Anyway, we found out that he was backed by Centurion Film Service, and when I say backed, I don't mean money wise or anything like that, but they basically helped him.
They were helping him
with the
distribute it.
logistics of this, of what theaters it would end up in, land in, and so on and so forth. And it started out with how many theaters were they targeting?
Like maybe 40 to 100 at max.
Which sounds like an indie film. Indie films don't usually end up in a lot of theaters, but so 60 to 100. And how many did it end up being?
Over 4,000. And worldwide. Well, outside of the US too.
Well, yeah, I think you call that worldwide.
Yeah.
So, wow, that's
a big jump.
That's very impressive for a indie guy,
Don't underestimate us.
Okay.
Because that was the fans doing. That was because he set up a website that his wife updated every time it got new theaters, and it had like where the tickets could be bought, where which theaters were showing it, and links to their websites.
Nice.
It had a map with pinned locations, which kept breaking because we kept making so many so quickly.
And I know right near us we had 2 theaters showing it because we had Marcus, that's where we went and seen it.
And then there were ones in St. Louis too.
Were there?
That was originally what I was going to go to.
Well, yeah, because you didn't think it was going to make it here to Marcus, and down the street at
oh, definitely, yeah, no,
at the bistro.
I was not expecting the Edge to show it.
Edge Bistro, whichever you want to call it.
But
was it in the Edge or was it in the Bistro? Because we have.
I'm not sure.
We have a theater down the street from us. It's got like a little indoor arcade. Well, I say little, but they claim they have the world's largest what do you call it? Laser tag. I don't know if that's true or not, but
that can't be. There's got to be.
I know. To me, it's like it's like
it may be
Elf.
the largest in the area.
It's like Elf when he takes her to the cafe and has her blindfolded and gives her the cup of coffee and she drinks it and he's like, well, and she goes, it's a crappy cup of coffee. He goes, no, it's the world's greatest cup of coffee. It says so on the sign. And I kind of get the same feeling. They just did that down there too. But Because I can't imagine that's the largest
There's got to be bigger ones.
laser tag arena in this area. Well, they call it an arena, but I don't know. Anyway, but in that same place, they have two movies. Well, more than two movie theaters. They have two theaters that they call the Edge theaters, and then they have two more that they call the Bistro, where you can go sit and you can order food, and
it's got the fancier chairs.
Yeah, it's the fancier chairs and all that stuff. It's a nice theater. I'm not putting it down or anything. It's actually a pretty decent place to go see movies. Not always our first choice, but we haven't been there in a while. But yeah, we were surprised. So was it on the Edge side or was it on the Bistro side there?
I'm not sure. I didn't really look that much into. I didn't know it was at the Edge until you saw the poster out front.
And I
never looked into it.
What's the target age for this? Is it adults or is it teens? If it's teens, then it was on the Edge side because the Bistro. Excuse me.
I mean, it is rated R.
Okay, yeah.
So
it could have been on the Bistro side. I don't know. Anyway, I was just curious because of that. There's a difference over there. Excuse me, man.
I'm not sure, but it is rated R.
My liquid death is making me a little gassy.
But
sorry,
Mark told us that if we want it in theaters by us, to reach out and try to get it. And oh my gosh, we did.
Oh, I missed this. Your mom said nice date nights, movie and dinner at the same time. Yes, yeah, yeah. Although it's a little expensive, but yes, I agree. Okay, so let's see, what else should we talk about in this? Actually, I want to just skip to the end of this because, to the end of the film. So Megan and I went and seen it. We watched it, and I really, really tried. I tried really hard to really like this movie, but I'm like, I just don't get this movie. I don't understand it. It didn't make a lot of sense to me. And maybe that's because I never played the video game, and so I just don't quite get it. And then I got to the end of the film, and I was just like, what? Are you freaking kidding me? I sat through how long was this film? Was it 2 hours? Or almost 2 hours?
2 hours and 5 minutes.
2 hours and 5 minutes. I sat through 2 hours and 5 minutes, and I get no payoff for my 2 hours. I was mad. I was really, really mad. And big spoiler, if you don't want to be spoiled, pause this, go see the film. I don't know how you're going to go see it right now because it's out of theaters at the moment. And then come back.
Well, unless you're in one of those spaces that
it's still showing.
There are some that are still showing.
Oh, okay. Well, good for him for that.
Probably in the more populated.
And this came out in January, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
So if it's still showing as of today, this is March 14th. So it's going on 3 months now. That's pretty darn good. I give him kudos for that. That's cool.
And our Marcus last week, Wednesday was the last showing.
Okay. So yeah, at the end of this film, he dies. And I'm just like, what? I just felt like there's no payoff whatsoever. I didn't feel like we got a hero's death. I'm okay if we get a hero's death. That if he goes out in a blaze of glory, that's great. But I didn't feel that. And I'm like, and I still don't understand, exactly what he was doing. I don't know if he achieved anything. I don't know if anybody achieved anything. And I just felt ripped off at the end of this film. Now, the question is the game the same way? Is that how the game ends?
Yes. The game ends.
Why does anyone like this game? I don't get it.
Jump scare of being drowned by the blood. Because the iron lung collapses in.
See, I don't understand how that's fun. I don't get it. It makes no sense to me. Oh, maybe I just don't get
I don't know. I didn't
horror
make the
video
game.
games. Well, I know you didn't, but that was just my, but whether I like the film or not, I respect the fact that he made this himself. He wrote this himself. He painstakingly got with the creators of the video game to do this to the best of their wishes too. I thought that was cool. I respect everything he did to make this film. He filmed it in pretty much one setting, which is cool because
9,000-pound metal box.
9,000-pound metal box. And I guess he put a lot of that together. I don't know what went into that as far as the making of the setting and stuff like that, of the set that he used. But yeah, it was all done in one set, one camera.
That I don't know.
I'm not sure if I think he only had one camera for this too, which is interesting too. Because you don't get too many multiple shots. I don't remember multiple shots. I don't remember multiple angles and stuff like that. Doing a lot of switching to multiple angles and such. Because different film techniques, like a lot of like rom-com films, that's shot mainly one camera, and then major films use more than one camera. Cameras have multi-camera settings, so on and so forth. So there's different types of camera settings for different types of filming. But when you're in one room, you don't generally need more than one camera. So I thought that was impressive. So yeah, everything it took for him to make this film, I am super impressed with. That I say, congratulations, great job. I hope this turns into a career for him. I hope he does well off of this and is able to make another movie. I don't know if I'd want a sequel to this movie. There's a good question. Do you want to see a sequel to this movie?
I mean, I think if anything, I would rather have a prequel. If Dave Szymanski collaborated with him and came up with more lore and getting to see the events.
Now, wait a minute. Who's Dave Szymanski? Is
the
that
creator of the game?
The creator of the game. Okay. All right.
Which Mark collaborated with in writing the script. He made sure that he went through everything. Everything went through Szymanski. But if those two got to sit down and write out more of what happened to get Simon put in that convict
Okay,
position.
wait. Tell who Simon is, because
Simon is the main character.
Which Mark-
the convict,
which
who
Mark
plays.
Right. Yeah. So you want his backstory and how did Mark?
Yeah, I want to see what happened.
So yeah,
the events of Eden.
So Simon is a convict, and part of his, I guess, supposedly to end his sentence, he's supposed to do this.
Mm-hmm. Well, he's told that if he does this and survives, he'll be set free.
Right, kind of like the Running Man.
Yeah,
the Running Man. In the original film, to get out of prison, they play this game and they can win millions of dollars and be sent to live lavish lifestyles, so on and so forth. And a very similar thing is offered in the new film too, which we covered the new film a few weeks ago. So yeah, in the sense that's similar to the Running Man. The Running Man has more story to it, though. It has a lot more story to it than this does.
Again, there's only so much you can do with the 2-hour movie. That's main focus was the submarine.
Right.
That was the main focus.
Oh, I get that. There's not a lot you could do with it. That's.
It was just a passion project. that he did for
Sure,
fun.
sure. And I totally respect him for everything he did, for how much work he put in this movie. That's wow. That's just wow.
I think it was great for what he had to work with and what he added to it.
Nobody full said, I'll Steven skip skip movie Markiplier. Well, I'm not, I'm not advocating you skip it, because I'm not out to try and harm his film. That's not my my goal of this. I mean, you know what? I'm technically I'm a content creator here on Two Geeks and a Microphone, and I support that. I support the small guy coming up, making the film. So I'm not advocating anyone not go see this film. I'm just giving my honest opinion. That's the way I feel about this film. And I know there's a lot of fans out there of this game too. My nephew's a big fan of this game, and he thought the movie was great too. More power to you. I understand that. That's fine.
I went for Markiplier.
I get it. So, all right. So give me your real feelings on the movie then. Because you really only went to see it because of Mark.
I mean, I still enjoyed it. I was confused as I'll get out, sure. But I had never watched the playthrough. So I didn't really
Okay.
I didn't know anything about it going into it.
Yeah, because you didn't play the game or anything.
No, I didn't play the game and I didn't watch it because
Okay.
Mark did a playthrough of it.
But you were confused too.
Yeah.
Okay, see, I'm not alone in this then.
But now I watched it last night, the playthrough, and really the only thing, you get a wall of text in the beginning when the game loads up, and it just explains there's the 3 blood moons and that something happened wiping out all life of humanity, and the result was these blood moons, and they're sending researchers, or majority of humanity, words, and they're sending people to research or to get these, to check out these anomalies.
Anomalies.
Yeah. And to try and research them.
Wait a minute. Anomaly.
That's really all the game gives.
Gotcha. Okay.
So what happened, and it tells you that you're a convict.
All right. So Jeff commented, I'm not getting a rousing need to see this movie. And he said, this makes me think of, ew, what is this in the fridge? It stinks. Here, smell this, and you too. Okay. So I don't have to write the jokes. I can just have Jeff write the jokes for me. Again, I'm not out to harm the film. That's not my intent here. If you're a fan of the game, yeah, I say go see the movie, because you'll probably enjoy the movie if you're a fan of it. If you're not a fan of the game, you're probably going to be more like me, and I just don't quite get this. But again, I'm not saying don't go see the film. I'm just saying it wasn't exactly my cup of tea. That's all. But I went because you wanted me to go, and I was like, okay. And you're like, well, it's a horror movie. Okay, all right. I like horror movies. Yeah, I just don't think this was my horror movie. That's all. And Jeff said, thanks. I'll be here all week to try the feel. You forgot to tip your waitresses too. Anyway, any last things you want to mention? Any?
We didn't talk about the popcorn bucket.
Oh yeah, I forgot about the popcorn bucket. Yeah, tell us about that.
So I got an official popcorn bucket that I'm pretty sure Mark designed, or had a heavy hand in designing, because I'm sure he had help. But it was in Regal theaters. I think Regal was really.
Regal always gets the
I know.
fancy
It's always
popcorn
Regal.
buckets. We never
But-
get the cool stuff like they get.
Regal was the one that. So when Mark was talking about the theaters that wanted to have it, Regal was the one that he said was like, no, we were putting it in every theater.
Wow.
So, yeah, Regal was very excited about it.
That's cool. That's pretty cool.
So they got the Iron Lung popcorn bucket, and Mark put out the print codes, the 3D print codes, so you could print one yourself. And I'm assuming it was at Regal Theaters that had it, that if you brought in the 3D printed bucket, then you got free popcorn.
Oh, wow. That's pretty
Mhm.
cool. That's a cool little perk. If you got a 3D
Yeah.
printer, that is.
And if you have a Regal. Because I think
Well,
it was
that's
only at
true.
Regals.
Right. Yeah. You probably, if you would have brought that in Marcus probably would have been like, no, you can't bring it in.
Right. Well, no, I brought my Beetlejuice one. Granted, I bought it from
Well,
them,
you bought
their
that
website,
from them too.
but they didn't have it in the theater.
No, but they knew their own bucket
Mm.
and stuff. So, of course, I guess at Marcus, it doesn't matter what bucket you bring in. Well, I don't know. Anyway, so that's pretty cool. I what did the bucket look like though? Was it a submarine or something?
It was the creature and like a blood splatter, so it was like the creature.
Oh, so you
almost eating the sub. More
so
or
you
less.
actually got to see what the creature looked like because we couldn't really see that in the film.
I mean, it's about the same. It's like a grainy.
Okay.
I still think it still reminds me. Oh, I got validated in that because I said it reminds me of an anglerfish. And I was watching the playthrough last night, and Mark said the same thing.
Nice.
So I felt very validated in that.
Okay. Well, you know what? If Markiplier ever sees our little video and he wants to come on and defend his film, I would love to have him on. Him and all his 38 million subscribers. That would be awesome. So
I'm one of those.
Yes. Okay. All right. Any last words you got to say about this film?
If you get the chance to see it, if it ever comes out on DVD, which hopefully it will.
I had questioned you about that. Is he working on a DVD release?
He wants to.
Okay.
The last thing I knew, because I don't really watch the member live streams. Most of the time he does them while I'm at work. So there's that. But the one that I did watch, he was talking about wanting to do a DVD and Blu-ray release. And he had, I think it was on the Iron Lung website.
Okay.
He had a call for any anybody that knows languages outside of English fluently to
do
help
interpretation, translate.
So
that's pretty cool.
He was seeking help translating the film, so because that's a big part of having it on a physical release.
I wonder if he'd do a comic book.
I don't know.
He should consider that.
I don't think Mark's ever delved into the comics.
Well,
I know Jack has.
Well, yeah, right. Well, and they're buddies too. So
yeah.
Anyway, so if Mark's listening, that was my idea. Anyway, all right. Let's see. I think we've covered pretty much everything we can cover on this, and so if you're a fan of Markiplier, have fun. Go see this film. If you're a fan of the video game, have fun and go see this film. If you're not, good luck. That's all I can say.
If you're not, watch a playthrough of it or play the game. It's an hour long at best.
Okay.
Get the feel of it.
And then go see the film. Maybe that's what I should have done. Maybe I should have watched a playthrough. But see, I'm not a big I'm not a big fan of watching people play video games. Okay. When we used to go over to your aunt's house and your cousins were all like, Uncle Michael, watch us play this game. And I'm like, oh God, I hate watching other people play video games. This is the most boring thing in the world to me. Or even worse than that. Hey, Uncle Michael, play this game that you've never played. You don't know how to control. You know nothing about. Oh, look, you died. Ha, 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 ha. You little snot. It's probably why I don't like modern video games. Just saying. But anyway, all right.
Or just look into the production of it beforehand.
Well,
just go see it on a wanting to see everything put together.
Yeah, from a production standpoint, I give him high regards.
Because you got to admit that the visuals are stunning and everything about it, besides the lack of plot from the game, because there is no plot in the game.
Well, first of all, let's say hi to Angie. Hi, Angie.
Hi, Angie.
Thanks for joining us today. And she said, you obviously never seen people play Overwatch. Yeah, you're right, because I don't even know what Overwatch is. So
it's a first-person shooter game.
Okay.
Can be team game, can also do it solo.
Yeah, that would be a game that my nephews would try to get me to play, not explain to me how to play it, and then just kill me. So, and they would think it's funny, and I'm going, yeah, I hate this. This is stupid. So
I like the character designs for Overwatch. I've never really
I've never seen
into
it.
Overwatch.
Never seen it. I don't know anything about it. So I like Donkey Kong. I like Mario Kart. Those are fun. Can we get a movie on Mario Kart? I mean, we got a Mario movie.
Yeah, there is a Mario Kart section in that.
True. I want a full Mario Kart movie. Kind of like an indie race movie. That'd be fun.
They turned the second one to Galaxy.
Yeah, I've never played Galaxy. I don't know if I'd like that.
It was Rosalina's introduction.
Okay.
Which she's probably my favorite Mario character.
Favorite Mario character for me, that's either Mario or Donkey Kong. Those are my two favorites. So
I also like Dry Bones and Dry Bowser.
Well, okay, Dry Bones is cool, and I like Yoshi too. Yoshi's fun. All right, let's see. I don't know what Angie's talking about now, because she just said there were skins for Donkey Kong
in Overwatch.
Oh, okay. All right, cool. All right, so I think we're gonna have to wrap this up now, but again, not trying to put down Markiplier's movie. Just saying, wasn't my cup of tea. That's all.
Ooh, I do have one thing.
Okay. You're not going to let me wrap this up, are you?
I just want to say, because it's funny.
All right, go ahead.
So, Markiplier being a Let's Player, we all really want the DVD and Blu-ray, we want a commentary, and we want it to just be Mark in the corner of the screen, just like he's doing his YouTube video.
I think that's a good idea, actually.
It's so great. It's such a great idea, and I want it to be.
Yeah, he should do that.
And it seems like something he would do, too.
Right, that makes sense.
It would be very
I think that would make
Mark.
I think that would make the movie better, actually. And I've never even watched his show, and I think that would make for a better movie, honestly.
I even saw there was videos
and he should do it exactly the way he's commentating the video game too.
Yes.
Yeah. Perfect.
Well, he should just have his anime, which Mark's very animated person when he's doing his commentaries.
Yeah.
But I saw people took little printouts of Mark and just held it up in photos so it looked like that.
Okay, so Brenda said, like Mystery Science Theater 3, it's Mystery Science Theater 3000, by the way.
3000, not 2000.
But yes, I appreciate the comment. And then Angie said, that would be much more better. Cheers. That's the only much more better we've gotten in this episode. And I am drinking Liquid Death today, and I'm drinking Cherry Obituary, which probably kind of fitting for this, being all the blood, cherry, red.
Obituary.
Although Liquid Death isn't red, Liquid Death is clear. So, but cherry's red. So, all right.
Whiskey, but I never opened it.
You didn't open your ski?
No.
That's funny. Well, you had too much talking to do, so
Yeah.
you didn't get to hide behind the microphone like you usually do. So,
No, I get to gush about Mark.
all right. Well, I think that's all we got for Iron Lung today. If you like this movie, I'm glad you did. And I'm glad you're supporting an indie maker like this. That's pretty cool. And I do love the idea that you said of him doing the commentary like he does on his. That's what
all of us are begging him to do.
If he releases the Blu-ray like that, or the stream or whatever, I might rewatch it with you. I might have to rewatch it with you because I think that would be more fun. Like Angie said, that would be much more better. Cheers. All right. So with that said, let's wrap this up. Please make sure and check us out. I'm going to try and do the Steven spiel. So, please bear with me. I'm not as practiced and do this as well as he does. But if you want to know more about us, you can go to our website, which is www.2, that's the number 2, Geeks, GEEKS, MIC. Oh, never mind. .com. I always think that when he says it. So
me too.
So since I'm on here and doing it, I guess I get to say it. Anyway, you can go to our website and you can find out about us. You can find out about upcoming episodes or past episodes. You can also get to our Ko-fi page if you would like to support us. And Steven and I are actively working on more content for our Ko-fi page. We've been a little lacking lately. We admit that, and we apologize to our subscribers that we've been lacking, but we got stuff that we're working on. Steven and I just put out a gameplay, our first game through play for Flight from the Dark. It's the Lone Wolf series by Joe Dever. Which
is it a read through or a playthrough?
It's a playthrough. So
how do you combine them?
It's both. It's both. Steven's reading the story, and then so it's like a role playing game, but it's a book and sort of like a choose your own adventure also. So, you read part of the story, and then you get to a point where you got to make a decision. You may have to roll dice, and we do dice rolls. We do Google's dice rolls on the air and everything, and we make decisions right there on the air, and then you go to the next thing, and you might have to fight a monster, and then you got to make the rolls, and so on and so forth. It's just a role-playing game. But yeah, we did our first ever playthrough, which was a lot of fun, and it went a little bit longer than we expected, but it was cool. In fact, I even had to stop Steven, which is rare.
So did you get through the whole book?
No. We were in the middle of a battle, actually. Oh. So as soon as Steven gets back from his vacation, we'll record the next segment. But anyway, so that is up. You can watch the first segment of that, and the second segment is coming soon. And then I am currently working on my next episode of Mike Has Issues, which will be a Ko-fi only episode also. And that one will be on Batgirl Special #1. And then I am also going to start working on the episode after that, which I'll be covering Batman Year 2. So again, those are all on Ko-fi. So go check out Ko-fi for us. You were going to say something?
I was going to say, I have an idea.
Okay, let's talk about the idea off the air. Anyway, all right. And also, if you would like to help support us, you can always go to www.2, that's the number 2, Geeks, GEEKS, Mike, MIC, merch, MERCH.com. And we just have a lot of fun stuff up there, t-shirts and mugs and do I have any hats? I don't remember if I got hats or not.
You've had a hat.
I've had a hat. True. I don't know. I might have hats. I might not. It's been a while. But I got a lot of fun stuff up there. And, if you can purchase those, it'll help the show a little bit. And you can promote the show also, which promotion goes a long way. We really appreciate that. And let's see. And last but not least, you can contact us. See, again, Stephen does all this stuff. You can contact us through email. Where in the world is our email address? I can't find our email address. Let's see. Website. Here we go. You can contact us at show@2 geeks, GEEKS, Mike, MIC.com. If you got an idea you want to share with us, or you just want to say hi, that's fine too. You can email me there. I'll respond and I'll try to get back to you pretty quickly. I tend to check that email more than my own, my personal email. So, because I tend to get less email on that in my personal email, because I get all kinds of spam crap in my personal email and I don't like it. So anyway, those are the ways that you can get in contact with us. And then also you can get contact with us on our socials. We are active on Facebook and on Instagram. And I try to post funny memes and different geeky content over there also. And then, of course, you can get information of when we go live. And speaking of going live, we go live every Saturday morning at 9 a.m. Central Standard Time. You do the math on the rest because I don't like math. And we are live on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and Rumble. And I got the Rumble link right today. So see, that part of the show I know well because that's the part I do. All right. Any last words? Funny antidotes? Okay. I guess not. What?
I want the last word.
You want the last word?
Yeah.
All right. So with that said, please do not Steven skip this episode because we are much more better than the rest.
Bye-bye.
Cheers. Thank you for joining us today on the Two Geeks and a Microphone podcast. Tune in next week when we will have more news and reviews. Until then,
may the force be with you.